Becoming wealthy isn't just about luck or an overnight windfall. It's about mindset, consistent actions, and smart decisions. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck or feeling like financial freedom is out of reach, take heart. The majority of wealthy people started where you are now. In fact, studies show that around 88% of millionaires are self-made, meaning most didn't begin with silver spoons but built their wealth through effort and perseverance. You have the power to do the same. In this video, we'll walk through proven steps to become a wealthy person. From shifting your mindset to making savvy financial moves, each chapter will give you practical tips and motivating real-life examples. By the end, you'll see that achieving wealth is possible for anyone with the right approach. Remember, every wealthy person began somewhere, and today your journey to wealth can begin too. 1. Develop a wealthy mindset. The journey to wealth starts in your mind. Your mindset is the foundation for everything that follows. Wealthy people think differently about money. They see opportunities where others see obstacles, and they believe they deserve success. To become a wealthy person, begin by embracing a positive, growth-oriented money mindset. Replace thoughts like, "I'll always be broke," with, "I can learn to create wealth." Believe that you have the ability to improve your finances, because that belief will drive your actions. One powerful concept is the be-do-have principle. First, become the kind of person who is wealthy on the inside, with the mindset and confidence. Then do what wealthy people do, take the necessary actions, and you will have the wealth you desire. For example, instead of thinking, "I need money to start investing," a wealthy mindset asks, "How can I start investing with the money I have?" This shift in thinking opens you up to creative solutions. Many self-made millionaires credit their success to changing how they thought about money and opportunity. They visualize success and set their minds to achieving it. Adopt an abundance mindset. See money as a tool and opportunity, not a scarce resource, and you'll begin to make choices like a wealthy person. Once your mind is set for wealth, the next step is to chart a clear path forward. 2. Set clear financial goals and plan. With the right mindset in place, it's time to define what wealthy means to you and plan how to get there. Setting clear financial goals gives you a target to aim for and a roadmap to follow. Don't just say, "I want to be rich," be specific. For instance, you might set a goal to have a net worth of $1 million in 10 years, or to save and invest $500 per month starting now. Write your goals down and break them into actionable steps. Creating a budget or financial plan will guide your daily decisions, ensuring that each choice you make with money moves you closer to your goals. Having a plan turns big dreams into reachable milestones. Real-life example. Actor Jim Carrey, before he was famous, wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and dated it a decade in the future, a tangible goal he set for his career. He kept that check in his wallet as motivation, and years later he earned about that amount for a single film role. This shows the power of setting a clear goal and believing in it. Your goals might be paying off debt, buying a home, or building an emergency fund on your way to true wealth. Whatever they are, identify them clearly. Then outline the steps to achieve them and track your progress. A clear plan will keep you focused and accountable, especially when paired with the wealthy mindset from Chapter 1. Now that you know where you're headed, the next step is to increase the resources that will get you there. 3. Increase your income and build multiple income streams. To build wealth faster, boosting your income is key. While budgeting and saving are important, there's a limit to how much you can cut expenses, but there's no limit to how much you can potentially earn. Look for opportunities to increase your income, both in your career and outside of it. That could mean negotiating a raise at your current job, seeking a higher-paying position, or turning your skills and passions into a side business. In today's digital age, it's more possible than ever to create additional income streams. Whether it's freelancing, starting an online business, investing in rental properties, or monetizing a hobby, don't rely on just one source of income. It's often said that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. This doesn't happen overnight, but you can start building multiple income streams over time. For example, you might maintain your regular job while growing a side hustle on weekends, and gradually add other streams like dividend income from stocks or rental income from real estate. Real-life example. Damon John began by selling handmade hats on the side while working a full-time job. That side hustle eventually grew into FUBU, a multi-million-dollar clothing brand. Each new income source you create is another pipeline feeding your wealth and reducing your financial risk. Increasing your earnings will provide more money to save and invest, crucial steps on the path to wealth that we'll discuss next. Earning more money is great, but holding onto that money and making it grow is the other half of the equation. 4. Live below your means and save aggressively. Growing wealth isn't just about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Many people increase their income only to fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation, spending more as they earn more. To avoid this, commit to living below your means. That means spending less than you earn and saving the difference consistently. Treat your savings like a non-negotiable expense. Every time you get income, pay yourself first by putting a portion into savings or investments before you cover anything else. This habit ensures you are consistently building wealth, even as your earnings grow. Real-life wealthy individuals often live surprisingly modestly. Take Warren Buffett. Despite being one of the richest people in the world, he has lived in the same middle-class house since 1958 and is known for being frugal. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. It means you prioritize your financial future over immediate gratification. Make a budget to track where your money goes. Identify unnecessary spending that you can cut back on, whether it's dining out too often, expensive subscriptions, or impulse purchases, and redirect those funds toward your goals. By controlling your expenses and saving diligently, you build the capital that will fuel your investments and wealth growth. Remember, every dollar you save and invest today is a seed that can grow into many dollars in the future. Now that you're saving money and living frugally, it's time to put those savings to work so they multiply. 5. Invest wisely for compound growth. Saving money alone won't make you wealthy. Investing is what will truly grow your wealth over time. Once you have savings set aside, put that money to work for you. Wise investments such as stocks, index funds, real estate, or starting a business have the potential to multiply your money through the power of compound growth. Compounding means you earn money on your initial investment and on the interest or returns it generates, causing your wealth to snowball over the years. The earlier and more consistently you invest, the more time compounding has to work its magic. You don't need to be an expert stock picker to start investing. Simple options like low-cost index funds or retirement accounts, 401k IRAs, can steadily grow your money. For example, investing just $300 a month at an average 7% annual return can turn into roughly $370,000 after 30 years. The key is consistency and patience. Real-life example. Consider the story of Ronald Reed, a janitor and gas station attendant who never earned a high salary. Yet he quietly invested small amounts over decades and eventually amassed an $8 million fortune. He achieved this by consistently buying stocks and letting his investments compound for many years. His story shows that anyone can build wealth through smart investing and time. Educate yourself on investment basics and choose a strategy that matches your goals and risk tolerance. And remember, diversification is important. Spread your investments so you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. By making investing a habit, you'll accelerate your journey to wealth and protect your financial future. Building wealth is not a one-time task, but a continuous journey. Next, we'll see why continually educating yourself and surrounding yourself with the right influences matters. 6. Keep learning and improving your skills. Knowledge and skills are some of your greatest assets on the road to wealth. The world's wealthy are often lifelong learners. They read books, attend workshops, follow industry news, and seek mentors. By continuously expanding your financial knowledge and improving your professional skills, you open doors to new opportunities and smarter decision-making. For instance, learning about investing helps you make better choices with your money, and improving skills in your career or business can lead to higher income. Make it a habit to educate yourself about personal finance and success. There are countless resources, books by self-made millionaires, online courses, podcasts that can teach you everything from investing strategies to entrepreneurial skills. Surround yourself with people who motivate and challenge you. There's a famous saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to become wealthy, spend time with people who have healthy financial habits or who have achieved goals similar to yours. Their positive influence will rub off on you. Consider finding a mentor, someone who's achieved financial success, and learn from their experience. Real-life example. Many successful entrepreneurs credit mentors for guiding them early on. Microsoft's Bill Gates learned from investor Warren Buffett. Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg was mentored by Steve Jobs. You don't need to know a billionaire personally, but you can still learn indirectly by reading biographies or interviews of wealthy, successful people. The more you learn and grow, the more tools you'll have to build wealth effectively. Every new skill or bit of wisdom can translate into opportunities or savings that accelerate your wealth building. Finally, even with all these strategies, there's one trait that ties everything together: persistence. Let's talk about sticking with the journey. 7. Stay persistent and patient. Becoming wealthy is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience and persistence are crucial virtues on this journey. There will be challenges. Investments might sometimes lose value, business ideas may fail, or progress might feel slow. But the difference between those who ultimately become wealthy and those who give up is the determination to keep going. Every wealthy person has faced setbacks or periods of doubt. The key is that they didn't quit when things got tough. Keep your eyes on the long-term prize. Avoid the trap of trying to get rich quick or being discouraged by early obstacles. Remember that even overnight success stories usually have years of hard work behind them. Real-life example: Colonel Harlan Sanders, the founder of KFC, was rejected hundreds of times when pitching his fried chicken recipe to restaurants. He didn't find success until his mid-60s, but his perseverance eventually led to a world-famous business and personal wealth. His story shows that persistence pays off. Similarly, J.K. Rowling's first Harry Potter book was rejected by 12 publishers before one accepted it. She went from living on welfare to becoming one of the wealthiest authors in the world through persistence and belief in her work. Stay focused on your goals and adapt as needed, but never stop moving forward. Celebrate small wins on the way to your big goals to keep yourself motivated. If a strategy isn't working, learn from it and try a new approach. But don't abandon the journey. Wealth building takes time, often years or decades, so commit to that timeline. Patience will allow your investments to grow and your efforts to compound. By persisting through ups and downs, you are virtually guaranteed to make far more progress than if you give up. You've now learned the key ingredients of becoming a wealthy person. Now let's wrap up and see how it all comes together. You've seen that becoming a wealthy person is not about one secret trick, but a combination of mindset, habits, and actions practiced consistently over time. To recap, it starts with believing in yourself and adopting a wealthy mindset. Then set clear goals and make a plan. Work to increase your income and develop multiple income streams. Live below your means and save money diligently so you have capital to invest. Invest wisely to harness the power of compounding. Keep learning and surround yourself with positive influences. And most importantly, stay persistent and patient through the journey. The path to wealth is a marathon filled with learning experiences. The good news is that anyone can do it. Every self-made wealthy individual began with small steps, and you can take those steps starting today. Commit to at least one action right now. It could be as simple as setting a financial goal, reading a book on investing, or automating a transfer to your savings. Over time, these small steps will snowball into significant progress. Remember, becoming wealthy isn't just about the dollars in your bank account. It's about the freedom, security, and opportunities that financial independence brings. Stay motivated by envisioning the life you want for yourself and your family. Let that vision drive you when things get tough. With the right mindset and persistent action, you can become a wealthy person and create the future you've dreamed of. Remember the old proverb, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. The same goes for building wealth. It's never too late to begin. So take that first step and start planting the seeds of your financial future today. Now it's your turn. 1. Smash that like button if you're ready to escape the 9-to-5 grind. 2. Subscribe for weekly wealth building strategies. Bell icon for notifications. 3. Comment. Financial freedom